It's Saturday. I have a bunch of random errands to do today. I have some work to do. I am getting my hair cut, which is why it's in this mess of a bun right now. And I also have been reading a lot. So I figured this could be like a little weekend vlog slash reading vlog. And we'll see how that goes. I did a couple cool things yesterday, so I might insert some clips. We played this adorable little game called Calico. It is basically a game, it's a puzzle tile placing type game, and you're trying to make the best quilt to attract the cuddliest kittens, and it was literally the cutest thing I've ever played, and it was also kind of challenging. I had a blast. It was a great time. And then what else do we do? Oh, I've been reading. I guess we're getting right into it. Hi, welcome. I'm Sierra. I've been reading a lot. So I've been listening to Mary, which is a horror book about a woman who is like seeing other women her age with their faces melted off. And it's kind of like this commentary on like I'm assuming it's this commentary on like the patriarchy and like women not being of any value once they're like older. I don't know. It's interesting so far. It's way longer than I thought it was. I don't know why I thought it was going to be like quick. I'm just listening to it, so I don't actually know how thick the book is. But I'm like 60% in, and we just got to this spot that like kind of shifted completely, and now we know a little bit more as to why the things that are happening to her are happening to her. It's really interesting. I like it so far. I don't know. The rating I give it is definitely going to depend on where the ending goes. Because you hate this main character, which you're kind of supposed to, right? Like, you feel for her, but she's also kind of pathetic, and you're like a mean person. And so that is fine. That's fun. I don't need to like my main characters. Like, that's not the point of the book. But yeah, it's very interesting, very unreliable narrator, and we're getting a lot of like mysteries solved at this point, and so depending on which direction those go in, it'll affect my book. But the writing is really good. And yeah. There was this one line that I was like, oh my god, that is the most intense insult I've ever heard. Let me see if I can remember. It was like, your existence is as unimportant and rotting as a corpse's C word, which I'm debating if I want to say that on my channel or not. I don't mind saying it, but I just will say C word for now. Oh yeah, I was like, oh, okay. It just like feels a lot to say that right 3 minutes into the video. I don't know. But yeah, so I was like, oh, damn. That is harsh. But yeah, so it's a fun as a horror book is, fun read right now. And that's what we're up to. So I'm going to hang out. I'm going to play The Sims a little bit. The two new kits just came out. So I like go through this phase where I don't play Sims for a while, and then a kit comes out, and then I like play it for like 3 days straight. So that's the phase we're in. And I like to play The Sims where I can listen to an audiobook. Yeah. So that was like, wow. That was me just spewing for 5 minutes. And I will update you all in a little bit.
You know, because books have, they're multi-dimensional. You can't just be like, I like schedule for content next week. I don't really plan.
We're on our way to get my hair cut. Goodbye, nest of rats. Alright. The crow
those holding the wands do so with patience and balance. It takes skill and strength to maintain the world. When wands come together, they create a spark that sets an idea in motion.
I just made it home. I'm listening to more of Mary on audio, and it's good. I was a little worried. We were like halfway through, and I was kind of like, I'm getting bored. But Aunt Nadine is a hilarious character, and the worst. Terrible person, but great character. Like, I would want to be her in a play. Like, oh my gosh. So fun. But yeah, so she might be the thing that bumps this story up a half a star. And we'll see where the next few hours of this audiobook go, but we're back up. It was a little bit like, meh, but then when it got meh, it like acknowledged that, which I thought was kind of cool too. Like, I don't want to give anything away, but basically it was like, yeah, this is like not that interesting, which was kind of nice because I felt like it was reading not very interesting, and then they were like, seems like they did that on purpose. So there's layers. There's definitely layers, and it's definitely going to be one that I think I'm going to think about for a while before I like give it a real rating, because just got to marinate a little bit. Yeah, Aunt Nadine. Hilarious. Sleeping?
Something I wish was pretty damn obvious, but like, I'm getting...
Good morning. It's Sunday. I spent the whole morning playing The Sims. I'm like on my Sims kick again. I recorded making a couple different rooms. I think it could be a cool thing to try and make a video for. I got Premiere Pro, so I'm gonna play with that. That's also kind of why like I'm trying to make a video so I can play around with Premiere Pro. Yeah. No plans. Rainy and gloomy outside. Yep. I have about an hour left of Mary, and I'm bored. I wanted to like it. I like parts of it. I think it's kind of fun, and I think it's probably a book where like if you were writing an essay, you could pull out a ton of stuff in regards to themes and women, how are treated, that sort of thing. But I just like don't care anymore. Like I don't know if it's because of how I'm reading it so quickly. Like I'm listening to it all in like a week or so, which is not that quickly, but you know what I mean, like all in a row. Like if I took breaks, would I find it more interesting, savor pieces of it? I don't know, but I'm bored and I really wanted to like it. I think it's cool. It might end up being like 3.5 because there are parts of it that are 5, but then there are parts of it where I'm like, so that's where I'm at. I hemmed those pants yesterday because they were like 4 inches too long, and now I'm gonna put away clothes that I never wore from a trip to my aunt's cabin like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, I recently got a needle in company. Hold on, what's it called? Do they put their name inside anywhere? Anyway, isn't it so cute? Put my Kindle in here. Because I hate the idea of like getting my Kindle all scratched up. Not that that's really happened, but it just feels vulnerable if it's not in something. So these little fall ghosties, and I'm gonna use it all year round. It's kind of like the color of my bedroom. It's so cute. We're back. I put my ring light up there, so I'm lighted. I went to Aerie. got this cool jacket denim-y thing. And I love it. It was 30% off. It was still, I feel like Aerie's still kind of expensive. But it was 30% off of $55, so it's like 30 something. That was all. I could do more things like this. This is a good setup. Okay, that's it. We're gonna have some dinner, and I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. I didn't finish Mary. I have about like 45 minutes left, and I'll update you when I finish that. But I just like didn't feel like listening to the rest of it. Hi, it's been 2 weeks since I have caught you all up. I finished Mary like the next day and then just never talked about it. I think my final thoughts are it's about a 3-star. I loved the concept. I really wanted the concept to work, and I just don't think it worked in the way that I was hoping. I'm having a hard time pinpointing why. I didn't really like think that it was, I don't know. I liked most of the characters. There is like one major plot point that I didn't think was very interesting, which I don't want to spoil. So I won't go too far into that, but I think that for some reason was the thing I didn't like. I thought it was kind of basic. I wanted it to go deeper and weirder, and it wasn't quite there. But it was weird. It did a lot of that. I don't know. I just think 3. I wanted to like it. But that's it. And I'm gonna close this one out because it's been weeks now and it's time to be done. So I will see you all next time. And if you've read Mary, let me know what you thought. Maybe I should read through some Goodreads reviews and see like if anybody can like better explain what just like wasn't hitting the mark for me. I might go do that. But I'll see you next time. Bye.